So I fired up the old webcam and I realized I'm looking down at it right now. I totally look like I'm at Digital's house. You and me are going to do a collab, buddy. It'll look like we're in the same room. For those of you that don't know, that's Daddy-O, California, some number. He's actually in Nevada now, but he's got kind of the same interior color. Um, be that as it may, would I don't know if you guys have realized it or not, how many predictions of imminent dollar failure have come and gone since the beginning of this year. And to give it to you plain and simple, there are so many substitutions for money accepted at the moment that the dollar failure has been, the possibility of the dollar failure has been mostly eliminated. Now, that's not me saying that. That's Dr. Ben Bernanke, who's a guy who knows a little bit more about economics than I do. That's for sure. I know some opinions on him vary, but to be honest, if you really, really read for yourself the stuff that Bernanke talks about, then you'll notice that the level of transparency that he's trying to achieve, it makes me a little suspicious of why somebody would want to shut him up. Take, for example, the 80s and the early 90s when we had Alan Greenspan. What did you hear about the Fed? Oh, the Fed is going to move the federal funds rate to 13%. Nothing else was given. Uh, Let me tell you how they did it. They did it the same way that Bernanke's doing it, only it was very, very shut down, and nobody even said boo about it. But because we all of a sudden have a transparent Federal Reserve, and if you go to their website and just look at the stuff before you just take somebody else's word for it, take a look at the balance sheet yourself and educate yourself and really see what's going on. Then you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. It'd be like, holy crap, it's not a mystery what these guys are doing. They're like, okay, well, what we're going to do, we're going to take this market, which has turned very, very volatile, and we're going to go ahead and insulate it for a time and then slowly reintroduce it once the market stabilizes. And that's what they did with real estate and the initial quantitative easing. And then, now we have the long-term treasuries that they're absorbing to try to stimulate investment in another direction. But that's neither here nor there, and that's kind of a subject for another time. But if you want to know why the dollar hasn't failed, it's the substitutions for money. I know I do, and I'm sure more than a few of you. When you go shopping, 9 times out of 10, you go ahead and use your debit card. You're not drawing physical cash from a bank. So the percentage on hand can in turn be less, and the digital availability of other funds is totally there. If you want to try to make a physical money run on a bank, one, you're not going to get everybody going at it. Two, why would you want to anyway? And three, if you use your debit card for purchases, the alternative sources of your income are available. That's the point. And I'm all ears if I'm missing something here. Just let me know. Anyway, thank you for your time and for listening to my little spiel on why I don't think we've had a dollar failure. Y'all be good.